How about my dearest YouTube friends? Today we are in a new video. In this case, it has been a long time since we made a tier list, and in this case, we are going to make the tier list of the best champions belonging to this new saga of the Fantastic Four, the Fantastic Saga, in which there is a total right now of 42 champions, counting Carolina Adin and Nikon Minoru, which are the new additions of this June 2025. So friends, let's do the usual thing, got occasional semi-usable tier, and put this in. Remember that it is a personal tier list, but if you do not agree with what I have put, I recommend that you leave it in the comments as long as you use great language without insulting anyone. Your recommendation, for example, should be of Immortal Abomination, being higher or being lower, okay? But always with respect. So in this case, let's get started, folks. For Immortal Abomination. For me, he is a semi-character. Let's remember that now he has come out of 7 stars, and he is a character that they included us with 7 stars with the Heart of Fire. And well, he is a good character in defense. He may be serving you thanks to the poisons, and as long as you don't forgive him, he is immune to disadvantage and in attack because they have touched him enough for his potential to be greater. Okay, Angel, in this case, it is usable, okay? Although, friends, Angela, here in this saga, okay, in this tier list itself, it is going to go up to semi, and I am going to explain to you why. Let's remember that at the end or middle of this saga, we are going to have the incursions, typical of the Fantastic Four saga, of the Fantastic Four, and in this case, Angela with the synergy of Odin is an absolute beast. Therefore, in this case, due to that small circumstance, or rather, it is going to go up to semi. Okay, we have Ant-Man, who in this case is usable, is a good defender, but as an attacker, don't ask him for more. Ant-Man of the future, he is going to go up completely, like his friend Immortal Abomination, since he appeared in the Heart of Fire event. Therefore, this character is going to perform exceptionally in the theme of defense in these battlegrounds, in these alliance wars, all belonging to the saga Friends Human Torch. Godtier by nature, we finally have it 7 stars, and let's remember that it is going to read, so to speak, and everything in this 4th of July event that we actually have it this week, not the next one. And let's hope to get it from 7 stars. Character that is top attacker. We have Armin Sola, who is another Gozier both in defense as in attack. The character may be serving us and we can't say much more about him. Truth is a piece of character, just like Bastion. Friends, Bastion. He is a character that is touching many people on the Titan right now, and I recommend the maximum rank of the character Good Attacker and Good Defender. Let's remember that he puts disintegration, one of the least common disadvantages in Marvel, to what there are so less immune to that disadvantage. So Bastion quite good. Captain Marvel, we are going to go to semi, is a character not so good in defense, but in attack he does his thing for you. And let's remember that right now he is, I think, as an attacker, so he is worth it, Sentinel. Another character that is going to be enjoyed is a character that I have been using a lot lately in my secondary account because I got 5 stars. I come with Dust, and I have to tell you that he is a piece of beast. If you have it 7 stars because of the event we had, then you are quite benefited because he is a good character in attack and defense. With Benefaria, it goes up completely. As always, he is a very good character. In fact, the incursions of this fantastic saga will surely be made with him and Angela. Okay, with Benefaria, he is a very good character. He regenerates, he has savings. Power takes away his regeneration. He is almost immune to many disadvantages of the game. He is a character very versatile, so he is a character worth taking to the God tier. Giving Penis, more of the same, in this case not so much as attackers but as defenders, which he performs spectacularly. This one is, it is currently locked through the Heart of 5 event. It is not going to be on Crystal in anything like that. So if you have it, the truth is that you have a spectacular defense, Dr. Dool. In this case, we are going to lower it. Normally, it should be on Godtier, but since it is a character still locked 6 stars, we are going to leave it on. Good defender, and as an attacker against some cosmic character that activates many improvements, the leader will be serving us. A character who is good on defense, takes away your regeneration, gives you good disadvantages, and as an attacker can serve you through the green door when it is not open to do a number of disadvantages. But even so, for me, the leader is still a character that I don't like to use that much. Now, we have Chantry, Friends, and Al, and just like what happens to him as Dark Phoenix, he is a very, very top defender character. Dora therefore has to be in God 10. Very few characters manage to get down to this character. Falcon in this case, Joaquin Phoenix's Falcon. Okay. Oh, Joaquin Phoenix, My Mother by Joaquin Torres. I don't know why I went to the actor to Forgive Me by Joaquin Torres. He is a character that at the moment still needs a small review by Cavan. Let's hope that Cavan is announcing it to us soon because he is a character that does have to be a little gallant. We are going up to a completely different character. Godtier, he is a character that I am looking forward to playing in the 7-star Titan. He is the only character that I am still missing in the new Titan characters. And he is a character that is top defense and top attacker. Let's remember that on top of that, for the incursions, it is going to be spectacular because we can wear the Galant Preludes. Okay, so this is perfect. In this case, we have for the incursions, Galan, Angela, and Odynamic Cocoditos. We will see later we have Gore, a character that we are going to take to El Semi. He is a very good character in defense. A Pain Off, because through the disadvantages of high voltage bleeding and poisoning. Okay, he's a pretty good character, and then in attack as an attacker, he can also serve you as long as you know how to use him. Remember that you have to be hitting and blocking to be able to leave those disadvantages. Red Guardian for me is another Godtier character. Okay, let's leave it here. He is a very good character, but the only thing this character has is that at the moment it is not free in a 7-star way either. Okay, there's the 6-star one, and it's a character that you have to take him for 200 to make his speech shield last much longer. It is the only disadvantage it still has. It is a very, very top character. In fact, that's why I put it here, because I have been using Hyperion, more of the same, a very, very strong character that with an exquisite and super simple gameplay such as stop and hard hit, we may be developing superior ultramassive Iron Man damage. In this case, it drops a little because it has no potential in defense, but without attack, it does very good damage. Carolina Dinfren. Well, new character from June. I have already been seeing some gameplay from some gringo YouTuber. Even Pepe, and he is a character that does beast damage. It is very fast and it is very easy to use, so it is going to go to Godtier Kindres. In this case, it is going to stay with us. The Semi is a defensive character that perhaps as an attacker can also serve you thanks to the atrophy it has and those pain disadvantages. Jamigo handle in this case does go down a little bit. We are going to be able to use the poor one of our handle. But hey, a character who is not so good has already passed his fighting style and his defense is no longer so strong. Okay, unfortunately. The next character is Saga Chase himself from this Fantastic Four. He is Mr. Fantastic, but in this case, we must put him here in Mime tier because he is a very bad character. But let's remember that at the end of this saga, he is going to receive a buff. And for now, because of the little that Kagan has taught us, he is going to be a very good character here, friend. I forgot to include two characters from the Fantastic Four, which in fact, because of having the Fantastic Four, is Invisible Woman, who should be here occasionally, and our friend Lamol. That's fine. If I would go to Godtier or Semi is here, leave me the comments. What do you think of Lamol where it should be? If in Godtier or in Semi we go with Moy Friends, is it a usable character? To me, he is a character that is quite undervalued. He has a lot of potential. In attack, they take away your upgrades. You simply have to be doing missions and you are going to see the ultra massive damage that this character has. Moyo is also very good in defense because it changes your generation, therefore it can be of great use to you. Morbius is another case that will remain usable. He is a character. Good message, but developing it implies a little bit of RNG because you have to be putting bleeding disadvantages, and if you have it duplicated and we face an immune character, bleeding, well, we will be putting a break on it. He's a good character. I don't really like using him. We are leaving with Niku Minoru, who in this case is also a new character from June 2025. And from what I have been seeing on YouTube, it is going to be quite good. So quite good, or rather because she is a woman, she is going to stay in Semi. Okay, Odin friends. Again, Odin is going to go well. In this case, we're going to leave her here next to Angela. Okay, I don't consider it Godtiel but Semi. Let's remember, Odin's stuffed animals are going to serve us a lot in certain fights. And above all, as I am emphasizing the incursions of this saga, we have a mega feeling. The friend is a character that for me is Semi. Puts anti-heals, puts block to powers, has incineration and plasma disadvantages for mutants. He is a fairly complete character that can serve you a lot as an attack and can also be useful as a defense. Penny Parker, another character going to semi, is a pretty good defensive character, and the only thing, there are already too many counters to give this character due to you being able to remove that auto lock from him. Phoenix friends, Phoenix is a buff that I liked. Let's remember that it was the previous Chase Saga of the Dark Phoenix Saga, and in this case Phoenix. I really like the character. What happens is that the potential of the life character that the pure requires has not yet been seen. 200. So in this case, by having a 7-star exchange, well, we cannot be awakening it. In fact, I am not going to spend a gem on the Cosmic Awakening in Phoenix. Surely when crystals come out in the future, and it will double, because we are going to pay more attention to the character. At the moment, it remains unusable. We have Quicksilver, Quicksilver. For me, it is a character that goes to you. It is a character like in defense. It is always going to serve you very well because it can leave you lashes, and it is quite difficult to remove those lashes. And as an attacker, well, it has that ultra massive damage that the Red Skull character has. Friend goes up completely. As always, he is a full defense character, but Friends as an attacker may also be serving you a lot thanks to that high voltage disadvantage. That power burning and power draining that you put on your opponent can also serve you. Rintrag friends, Rintra is a character that goes semi. He is a character that I don't like that much because his damage depends a lot on the RNG. If I didn't have so much RNG, for me, I would be higher, but his damage through his Pedaki 2 depends on that in defense. Because as always, it is a nuisance because it leaves those disadvantages. Sorry, it's getting odd to the extent that we're hitting him and we have to be pulling him to remove those burdens. Otherwise, you're going to have a very bad time against Rintra. The ring friend is going up completely. Let's remember that they're going to put us defenders who make blocks. Automatic such as Penny Parker or Mega Sentinel because screen is going to serve us very well. Top attacker with disadvantages of bleeding and demolitions, and if otherwise he is immune to bleeding the opponent, we are going to give him double demolitions. Therefore, the base damage of screen remains. He is a very good character. In fact, most of the ones we have here, we have analysis on the channel in case you want to stop by and see him. Center Friends is going to stay unusable. She is not such a good character for certain fights. She is more determined for long fights. In this case, there are not so many long fights. Maybe we could be, yes, going up a little because in incursions you will see your potential, but in this case we are going to leave it here. Silver Surfer, in this case he is going to be useless. He is not that good in attack or defense. The only thing that can serve you here is prestige, and not even that anymore because Silver Surfer's prestige has dropped to number 6. And we live with Spider-Woman, a very top character that I actually analyzed a little while ago on the channel in case you want to stop by and see it. A very top character through high voltage damage and electric Guijon disadvantages wins Furies. A very complete top attacker and defender character because it can also be working for you thanks to that illusion he has. As all the characters in the Spider-Verse have, he is a very good character that if he appears in the Titan, I recommend that you raise him to the maximum rank. Supreme Spider-Man, in this case, he is going to remain semi. He is a character. Full message. Okay, it works well in attack. It works well in defense due to the failure because it is going to stay here in Semi-Terax, friends. I really like Teras. Lately, they are putting him in almost all the sagas, and he is a character that it is true that he requires 200 so that those rocky charges are not eliminated so quickly, but he is still a very, very decent character. A good damage as long as you know how to use it and how to develop all that damage. Next, friends, Tigraba at the top. As always, a piece of Godtier character that, like what happens to Alman of the Future and Abomination, came out belonging to the Heart of File, and if you have been lucky enough to open crystals and have touched this character, you have a beast along with the cosmic characters of this saga. And finally, friends, we are leaving with World of War. It is a Godtier character to see. Friends, it is Warlock, removes regeneration, removes copy of power, burns power, trains powers, strong immunities, and with a strong blow that can blow your life. A very character. Complete that he is going to go tier well, friends. So I would give the tier list. Let's remember that we have said that we have 2 characters left that I forgot to add are Invisible Woman, who would come here occasionally, and Lamol, who for me would go between Semir and Godtier. That's why I want Lamol to tell me where you would put it, in Godtier or Semi. That's how friends remain. Because with this, I say goodbye. I hope you liked today's video. You came up where you are, and see you in other videos. Bye-bye.